Let me explain to you exactly why Starbucks coffee is so bitter and why it's overpriced. That bitter taste? Well, it's a tiny, tasteful touch of abortion. Why?
It's a tiny taste of abortion.
Engineer, a conscious pioneer, a logic general, a reason brigadier. More bullshit from the pulpit. Meet me in the comment section and you get schooled, bitch. The Godless Engineer.
Oh man, Josh, the shit that comes out of your mouth is just awe-inspiring, okay?
Why is it so expensive? Well, they need your money to support Planned Parenthood and the genocide of millions of innocent little babies. Now, it's funny because Christians run to the defense of Starbucks, and yet it is that Starbucks stands directly against pretty much everything that Jesus stood for. But then again, Christians today aren't worried about pleasing Jesus. They're worried about being politically correct. But
All right, Josh, hold on. I gotta stop you there, okay, bud? First of all, if there's anybody out here that's making Jesus cry, it's fucking you, okay? It is most definitely you that are causing Jesus to cry. Jesus is up there in heaven looking down and he's crying. He's holding baby Jesus who is also crying, and then the Holy Spirit standing by him bawling his ass out, okay? That's who's making baby Jesus cry right now, is fucking you, Josh. You're the one that's making Jesus cry. You're the one that's not representing Jesus. Instead of going into Starbucks, buying up some shit like that one guy on CNN suggested to you, but you couldn't hear him, of course. Instead of buying some stuff to give to homeless people and wishing them a Merry Christmas, because that sounds like fucking something Jesus would do. No, what did you decide to do? You decided to go in there and start a hashtag and start some slander against an innocent company. And now you're propagating the slander by saying, oh, Starbucks is all so bitter because they support Planned Parenthood. That's who they support, so you're drinking aborted fetuses right now. All you people that I told to go out there and buy some Starbucks and put Merry Christmas on their cups, well, fuck. You're just not Christian enough for me. You're supporting them. You're not wanting to support Jesus. You're just wanting to be politically correct. Now I see why you took down the video. Yeah, this particular video was deleted by Josh. I guess this just ranked way too high on the hypocrisy meter for him to keep it up. But more to the point, he's saying that Planned Parenthood, you shouldn't support Planned Parenthood, and that Starbucks actually donated to Planned Parenthood. Well, motherfucker, I'm here to tell you right now. They also fucking support the LGBT community. So, Josh, all you need is one more thing that you disagree with on a personal level, and boom, they hit the trifecta for you being pissed off. Now the question is, how much does Starbucks support Planned Parenthood? Well, I've managed to get my hands on their tax records, and it seems to come up to around $1,200. $1,200. That's what Joshua Feuerstein is pissed about. $1,200. He's pissed that Starbucks gave $1,200 to Planned Parenthood. Now, that was split up between the major Planned Parenthood organization and then a local one, I'm guessing, to them, because it was in Washington. Now, they gave more money to the one local in Washington than they did to the overarching Planned Parenthood organization, which really makes a lot of sense because you would want to support the community that you're based in or that you're in general. Now, of course, this report only covers like the main Starbucks organization. If people have franchised and bought into it, and those are individually owned. So you would need to check each individual franchise to see how much they donate to Planned Parenthood. So, while Starbucks may be supporting Planned Parenthood, your individual, like barista, it may not be supporting Planned Parenthood in that way, at least. Now, in that same report, it shows that Starbucks, the overall arching organization, also donated to a number of churches and, for instance, a number of pro-life organizations like the Salvation Army. I suggest that if you want to know more about how the Salvation Army is a cult, to check out the interview that I have with Mike Phelps on here. He is a former Army of Salvationists, and we go into depths about what they teach, how they think, and everything like that. So I definitely check that out. Should you really be upset over Planned Parenthood, or should you really think that is Planned Parenthood an evil organization that just supports, destroying little babies? The answer is no, they don't. Because Planned Parenthood provides a lot more resources to women and men than just abortions. Abortions account for very little of their actual services that they give to the community. I suggest listening to Healthy Addict right here, because she really lays out, what Planned Parenthood provides, and, how little the abortions actually matter to the organization.
Planned Parenthood is the nation's largest abortion provider, even though abortions only make up about 3% of all that they do. But, what is that other 97% then? Well, it's pretty easy to find out, it turns out. If you look at their 2014 annual report, about 42% goes to STI testing and treatment, 34% goes to contraception, 11% goes to miscellaneous women's health services, about 9% goes to cancer screening and prevention, and that final 1% goes to other miscellaneous services.
Planned Parenthood provides way more than just abortions there, Josh. They actually provide some real help, unlike you who are only seeking to build your own brand. You don't give a fuck about anybody else other than, I'll pray for you. Oh, and also, just as a side note, there are a lot of companies that publicly support Planned Parenthood. Just for instance here, both Pepsi and Coca-Cola support Planned Parenthood. So I guess you're going to need to start drinking some Faygo there, Josh. Oh, you know who else supports it? Clorox. I have linked down below a list of 41 companies that support them, who include Verizon. I'm not sure if he's on the Verizon network, but if he is, he's going to need to switch to AT&T. But then, he's going to look at this list and be like, oh, fuck, AT&T's on here too. I guess I got to switch to Cricket. All right, Josh, what else you got to say, bro?
Let me explain to you exactly what political correctness gets you. How about a $250,000 fine and jail time for destroying an eagle egg, but an unborn human life? Not so much a big deal.
Well, I think that human lives are a very big deal in America. I mean, you don't just simply get fined if you kill somebody. You get fucking put in jail, Josh. There's also certain states that'll kill your ass if you kill another person. So, life is important to us here in the United States within our own secular government. But what you're suggesting here is that we like to take little babies and cap them in the head or destroy them somehow. And, that's just simply not true, because it's a false analogy to say that, oh, hey, it's okay to, destroy this little baby fetus, but then it's not okay to kill this bald eagle egg, who are on an endangered species list, and because of certain laws that we've passed in the government, it has become highly illegal to kill any of them, and you will get severely fined if you indeed do kill them in any kind of form, fashion, or whatnot. The eagle egg isn't an eagle yet, but it's the potential for becoming an eagle, which is an argument that you guys like to use, that a fetus is the potential to be a human. But it's not a human yet. The act or the law or whatnot that covers endangered species also covers the reproduction. In our government, we have similar laws for abortion in that we can fucking have abortions if we fucking want to. So it's a false analogy for you to compare the two instances like that, because they are being treated equally in the law. It's just that you personally don't like how the law is played out. So quit using this whole eagle analogy thing, Josh, because it's fucking ridiculous. It's fallacious as fuck. And you just simply need to get better arguments.
So, Starbucks, I'm glad that you're distancing yourself from Christmas and anything Christ, because you're nothing alike. You see, Jesus Christ, he fashioned those beautiful babies in the womb. Well, your customers' money, you use it to pull them out, pull them apart, and sell them to the highest bidder. So
Okay, no, it's been debunked that they sell them to the highest bidder. That's coming from those really shitty edited videos by that one organization that was seeking to prove that Planned Parenthood was selling baby fetus parts to people and making a profit off of it. That's not even the case. That's been debunked several times before. I'm sure I'll have a link down below showing you how it's been debunked. But now, Josh, I really think that you're being disingenuous here because they're not babies yet. You know, these partial birth abortions have been outlawed for a while. I just think that the way that you're characterizing abortions in general is just an appeal to emotion, trying to get these people to feel emotional about it instead of thinking critically. What Planned Parenthood aborts, or what abortion actually does, is just prevent a fetus from continuing. And we have certain laws in place that specify when it's too late. It's a really hard line to indicate, you know, when we should consider that fetus to be viable or whatnot. Personally, I think it's whenever it can survive outside the womb on its own, it becomes its own person. Until then, it's still just a fetus. But me personally, I would definitely vote for like a very short time span up front. Allowing people to abort. That's just me though, and plus I'm not a woman, so what the fuck? I see the whole abortion issue as it being the woman's choice. If she wants to abort the baby, fine. I can find somebody else that I want to have a baby with. I mean, I'm not putting my life on the line when an abortion is up for question. Say that it's destroying human lives. They're not human yet. I mean, sure, they have human DNA and whatnot, but it's a lot like saying that egg that you're saying is a fully formed eagle. And that's the reason why you shouldn't destroy or eat that egg, is because it's a fully formed eagle. And I doubt that you would even be as hypocritical as that. So, yeah.
Hey, Christians, hope you have fun drinking your abortion coffee. Well, until next time, let's see if Christians have enough testicular fortitude, have enough hair on their chest to share this video.
Ooh, Josh, do enough of you Christians have the balls to share this video? Delete. Way to go there, Josh. Way to go. Thank you for joining me today while I debunk this motherfucker. Do go down below, hit the subscribe button, and also like this video if you agreed with the opinions I spat out my mouth.